Hey y'all, hey, it's Miss K. And y'all, I just kind of had a heavy heart today, and I wanted to come on and really talk to our young people. So we're going to put business aside for a moment on this video, and I just want to talk to our young ladies, and I guess our young men as well, anyone ages 18 to, I'm going to say 30. Because by the time we reach 30 years of age, we should be mature, getting into your 30s and 40s, and, you should be settled, established, all of the above. So, starting at 18 years old, I'm going to say, because I was talking with someone and they put something on my mind that I wanted to share with everyone, and especially the young people, again, like I said. And what it was is that I hear so many stories and I see so many of our young people, young adults, struggling with relationships and struggling with trying to handle various things, which causes, mental things to come up in them that they're not even aware of. Like they're just stressed. This generation of young adults, a lot of things are stressing them, and they're trying to just find ways of dealing with them and handling those things. And what I'm hearing from a lot of the young adults is that they're confusing a strong, solid relationship with being toxic. You're confusing toxic with thinking that you're loving someone or someone is loving them. And that is not the case. It's not, young people. So I want to encourage all of our young ladies, especially the young ladies, take your time in the dating pool. Don't rush to date. Don't rush to get tied down in relationships. Why don't we just try to focus on our education? And I'm being real serious right now, you guys, because we hear so much on the news about things happening to our young ladies out here, thinking that they're in solid relationships, with young men or older men, and they're getting hurt. They're dealing with depression. They're unstable. They're struggling. And the list goes on and on. And it's just a continuing cycle. So young people, young ladies, please, and I hope this video reaches as many of our young ladies as possible. Just try to listen to your parents more, because believe it or not, you guys, we know something. We know more than you do. We're not going to tell you anything wrong or anything that's going to hurt you. You may not understand everything that we're telling you, but it's for your own benefit. It's for your own good. Young ladies, please be mindful of the company that you keep. Be mindful of how you are presenting yourselves out here to the world, with what you're wearing, how you're behaving, the things that you're indulging in. Don't go too fast. You'll have plenty of time to try and experience all of those things. Take your time. Let's focus on your education, your mental health, bettering yourself, so that one day you'll be successful, able to provide and take care of yourself. Don't rush into teen pregnancies and having kids before you're ready. which causes problems not only for you young people, but for your parents, because we're stepping up, filling in the gap for you guys to help with our grandchildren, to help with the children that you're having that you're not even ready for. Okay? And so I wanted to also say, in not rushing into relationships, something else, young people, is when someone shows you, and I'm sure you've heard this before, who they are, believe it the first time. So if you're in a relationship, so-called, with someone, and they've cheated on you, they've went behind your back and broken your trust, they're lying to you constantly, and then they come back and make amends, and then they lie some more, and then they try to come back and make amends, that is not the person for you. Because guess what? It never gets better. It only gets worse. It only gets worse. And to our young men out here, let's man up, young men. Whether you're a 18 to 20-something-year-old young man out here, I pray that you're in a 2-parent household. And if you're not, I wasn't, then listen to the parent that you do have in the household. Or if you're blessed enough to have both parents actually in your life but not together, be thankful for it. Be thankful for it, because that mother has something to teach you, and that father has something to teach his son, and how to move and conduct himself out here as a man should. Knowing how to respect our young ladies out here. Knowing how to treat them as the queens that they are. Being respectful to those young ladies. Again, and for you, young man, you don't get pregnant, but you make babies. Being safe and careful with yourself. Focus on your education as well, so that you can grow up and be something, so that your parents don't have to continue to take care of you well into your adult years. That's what you have to do. See, young people, you have to do the same thing that your parents have already done. We've been where you are. We've been young ladies and the young men out here. But as you can see, one day you grow up into that man and into that woman. You'll have families of your own, children that you'll have to provide for, and that takes preparation, because that's going to be your responsibility. So again, young people, I say don't go too fast. Everything has an order to it. Educate yourself. Get educated. If you don't go to college, take a trade. Get something under your belt that will help you to be able to take care of yourself once you reach adulthood. Because it's hard out here, young people. It's hard. And it gets harder every day. Nothing is cheap. It takes $50 just to fill up a vehicle. And that's a week or every 3 days, depending on how much driving you have to do. And it adds up. It adds up. So what I want you to carry from this video is, young ladies, respect yourselves. Carry yourselves decently and in order. Watch how you're dressing, how you're moving, the company that you're keeping out here. Okay? No drinking and driving. And I hate to say no sex before marriage, but that's basically how it's supposed to go. Because if that young man cares anything about you, he should be able to wait. Because you have to think of the consequences if you don't wait. Teen pregnancy is real. And that's something that you can avoid. Get to know somebody. Don't rush into these relationships. And I have a story, you guys, also with a young person. And I know they look up to me, and I try to help and talk to and encourage everybody that I know. And it's a situation to where when I spoke about how you can confuse toxic with loving, those two do not go together. Did you know that sometimes you can be in a relationship or think that you love someone so much and they constantly do things to hurt you over and over and over? And then it could cause you to act out of your character, man or woman. But it's a fear that may creep up in you to feel like, oh, every relationship has problems. Everybody has trouble. I love him. I love her. You know, you just stay together and you keep dealing with things and it turns into a pattern. And I don't know if it's just a fear of you not wanting to be alone, which is okay to be alone, or if it's actually that you've dealt with a toxic relationship so long until you actually begin to feel like that's the new norm. Well, people, guess what? That is not the new norm. If someone is mistreating you, causing you harm, causing you hurt, constantly lying to you over and over again, that is not love. That is when you need to run, not walk, run. Because what you should be looking for at the right time is a respectable person, someone who will respect you, someone who knows how to talk to you, someone who can listen to you, someone who can support and encourage you. Not someone who's downing you all the time, never says an encouraging word, putting you down, putting hands on you, mistreating you, cheating on you. None of those give off love. So again, young people, it was just laid on my heart. I didn't mean to take up too much of your time, but I try to be obedient. And as heavy as my heart was today, I just wanted to take a moment to speak to the young people so that you can know there's always a better way. Don't be afraid to walk away from a relationship that's not working, because God has something better for you. Don't be afraid to let a friendship go that's not working, because God can have new friends for you, a new circle of people. Okay? So, as always, I love you guys. Again, this is Miss K. I didn't want to hop on and talk about my normal business today. I just wanted to take a moment to speak to our young people out here who are hurting, going through things that we don't even know about, and that just need someone to listen, or they just need to hear something positive that may help them make those hard decisions that they need to make. So you guys, I'm out. I love you all as always. And young people, Don't forget, if it's toxic, it is not love. And I'm out. It's your girl, Miss K, and I'll talk to you again the next time.